Age is not pathology. What that means is that just because you're old, it doesn't mean that you're automatically incapable.
But as so many of our AOPA members have discovered, that's not something that the aviation insurance companies seem to believe.
What I'm having trouble with my personal airplanes, the Baron and Bonanza, it's doubled. And they say it's because of age.
Glenn says his insurance suddenly increased after he turned 70. He's 73 now, but is he a greater risk than he was 3 years ago?
I'm an ATP rated pilot, and I have 25,000 hours, and mostly that's jets. I go through recurrent training, get 6158 check. I have a first class physical. I'm in good health.
Glenn is a contract pilot flying Hawkers and the Falcon 900 business jet, yet he's getting clobbered on insurance for his aircraft, and he's not alone. Pilots over 70 are finding their insurance much more expensive, and sometimes they're just canceled, even though they've never had an accident. Now, AOPA just surveyed some 30,000 pilots, and here's what we found. According to the survey responses, pilots over 70 are no more likely to have had an accident than younger pilots. Pilots over 70 actually average more flying hours per year than younger pilots, and they're more likely to have an instrument rating. So to put it bluntly, there is absolutely no data to show that at age 70 and one day, a pilot suddenly becomes an accident waiting to happen. So why have the insurance companies jacked their rates?
The last 5 years, the aviation insurance community has lost $750 million in the general aviation space. And the insurers are looking for ways to correct that. The general consensus is in the insurance industry, when they lose, they raise rates. They look at areas of their portfolio where they've lost most money, and they concentrate on those areas the most. We don't believe they have correctly at old pilots, because we don't feel that, and Mark Baker and I have had lengthy discussion on this topic, we don't believe that the data supports the increased pricing and tougher underwriting on older pilots.
Now, Assured Partners is an insurance broker. They don't set the rates. They represent pilots and owners and seek the best rate from the insurance underwriters. AOPA and Assured Partners are working to find solutions to stabilize the market and promote new insurance carriers and options. AOPA is talking to state insurance officials to make sure consumer protection rules are being followed relative to aging pilots. And not that this helps right now, but do remember the insurance market is cyclical. There may be better news on the horizon.
What we've seen in the past is after a year of profitability, they look inside their portfolios and see whether they've been draconian or not in various elements of that portfolio, and could we relax the rules a little bit or the pricing. So hopefully we'll see that in 22 and 23.
So Alyssa, it's a very frustrating problem. As I'm sure you see, we get comments all the time. I know that our call centers get calls literally every day from pilots who are experiencing these kind of challenges. And it's very frustrating because, again, many of them flown their entire career without an accident or an incident. And all of a sudden, they're considered this insurance risk.
That's right. And, you know, it's something really we all need to be concerned about and working to help, because eventually we're all going to be there in the same boat.
Yeah, that's right.